All right, Porter. Come on, buddy.
And the 7th and 8th grade boys 1600-meter run is underway. Here are your hip numbers. Number 1, Asher Purvu from Victory. 2, Benton Bernard from Victory. 3, Brian Walker from Compass. 4, Carter Roger from East Valley. 5, Porter Wells Oakley. 6, Alan Folsom from Compass. 7, Carter Freeman from Rigby. 8, Isaiah Jones from Lighthouse. 9, Peyton Sparmenter from Mountain View. 10, Tyler Johnson, CUNA. 11, Adam Manzik from Sage Valley. 12, Brandon Ellis from Sand Creek. 13, Cody Long, Fremont. 14, Connor Douglas Robbins from Victory. 15, Judah Falwell from Greenleaf. 16, Zaken Bolander, Sage Valley. 17, Braden Wade from Sage Valley. 18, Daniel Simmons from 19, Graham Marietta from Kamei. 20, Matthew Thomas from Mountain View. 21, Connor Hawkins from Rocky Mountain. And 22, Brody Birch on attack. Currently out in front there is Hawkins from Rocky Mountain.
Yeah. Woohoo!
Followed by Birch, who's running unattached.
Come on, Connor!
Go, Porter! Hey, you gotta run! Halfway there.
Now moving out into that lead position is Matthew Thomas from Mountain View.
You got this, Connor. Just breathe. Just practice your breathing.
Come on, Connor!
And we've entered into our final lap. So out in front, that's Thomas. Followed by Birch in second place.
He'll probably finish first.
And Simmons running in that third position.
Third, fourth. He's running out of steam.
But you know how some of them like kind of don't push it till the very end.
He didn't do enough running last week and the week before. He took it easy. Now he's paying for it.
Yeah.
This is our last one. So when he comes in, that's what place he is.
Come on, Brody!
And our leaders have just 50 meters to go. And we've got a race for first place. And moving into that first position is Birch. And Birch will take the race. His time 4:48.04. Coming in second, Collis from Mountain View 4:48.85. Third place, Simmons from Salmon 4:52.26. And in fourth place, Hawkins from Rocky Mountain 4:57.31. And we're underway with the 7th and 8th grade boys 1,200 meter steeplechase. Here are your hip numbers. Number 1, Carter Rager, East Valley. 2, Dallin Miller, Victory Charter. 3, Spencer Nelson, Rigby. 4, Griffin Good, Rigby. 5, Reggie Groom, Rigby. 6, Carter Freeman, Rigby. 7, Brock Lister, Liberty Charter. 8, Asher Purdue, Victory. 9, Hayden Daly, Liberty Charter. 10, Wyatt Thompson, Liberty Charter. 11, Sam Fisher, Orofino. 12, Connor Douglas Robbins, Victory Charter. 13, Brandon Ellis, Sand Creek. 14, Benton Bernard, Victory Charter. 15, Carter Womack, Rigby. 16, Carter Thomas, Sage Valley. 17, Jacob Bollinger, Sage Valley. And 18, Connor Moraine, Victory Charter. And our leader out in front right now is Griffin Good from Rigby. And that's Griffin Good coming into the finish line. Let's cheer him in.
Kick it, Zakin!
Sparks.
Bronze and gold.
All right, here are your scheduled hit numbers. Number 1, Dallin Miller, Victory Charter. 2, Cody Long from Fremont. 3, Emin Adamanzik from Sage Valley. 4, Isaiah Jones, Lighthouse. 5, Reggie Groom, Rigby. 6, Graham Marietta, Camion. 7, Zakin Bullender, Sage Valley. 8, Braden Wade, Sage Valley. 9, Daniel Simmons, Salmon. 10, Spencer Nelson, Rigby. 11, Connor Hawkins, Rocky Mountain. 12, Chris Camino from Cary. 13, Brody Birch, Unattached. And 14, Matthew Thomas from Mountain View.
Matter, turn around for me. I want to see your medals. Come on.
Nice job, Chris! Come on, Chris, you got this! Nice job, Chris! Good job, Deacon, you got this!
And moving on in the lead there is Matthew Thomas from Mountain View. With Gamino coming up on him as they get ready to come out of that final turn. Birch running in that third position.
Let's go, Chris! Yeah! Go, Chris!
And Gamino moves into that last section, but Birch moving up now into second.
Chris, go! Nice job, Chris!
And Gamino from Cary coming in at a time of 2:10.60. Birch running unattached at 2:12.55, and Thomas from Mountain View 2:13.77.
Hey guys, it's Zakin, and so today, well, yesterday, I just got out of school, okay? I'm all done with middle school now, and it's exciting, but it's also bittersweet, okay? I'm gonna really, really miss Sage Valley Middle School, and all the people there, and yeah, all the people, teachers, coaches, 6th graders and 7th graders too. See, with the 6th and 7th graders, a great way I put it is, you have a country, okay? And the country, the people in the country, look up to their leaders so much, okay? I'm that leader. They love their leader, but their leader loves their country so much. Loves their country to death. And that's how I am with them. I love them so much. No homo. When I say I love someone, like, no homo at all. Just, like, I do, like, family, okay? The people that I've been with these 3 years, they're like family to me, okay? Like siblings, I love them all, okay? And this was my last ever Sage Valley event, because it's right after the day school got out, right? And this track meet was huge, okay? Last time representing Sage Valley, and pretty much a state event, okay? Like most of Idaho, okay? Most of the really big and really talented and good schools, they all went to this track meet. And my school was one of them, okay? And okay, so first, our school is an amazing and very good school. This year in districts for track, we got 2nd place for boys. Sadly for girls, we got 6th place. But we've done way better in the past. So our school, we're pretty much like a top school, okay, in our district. Normally the top or close to the top. And to put into perspective how hard this track meet was, the competition, you could compare it with my district's rankings. I got 3rd place in my 2 main events, the 1600/mile and the 800/half mile. And I got 3rd in my district, okay? I pretty much do whatever event like my coaches want me besides that. Normally a 400-meter event. I've been on the 4x4 team for quite a while. I did the medley and the 4x4 at districts, the 400 leg of each, and my time for that is a 1:02. I didn't do it at YMCA's though. The 3 events I did there, or here in the video, was a 1600, steeplechase for the first time, and the 800. And I'm going to talk about each of those races for a few minutes each. So, starting off with the mile, I was very nervous about this whole track meet. I was worried I wouldn't perform my best like districts. And boy was I wrong. I did amazing, in my opinion at least. And let me open up or get some light in here. Here we go. Still kind of dark. So I went in there a little bit unconfident because I kind of was broken down and beat from districts and practice. And I jumped into this thinking, oh, this is going to be a rough one. I actually did really well. On the mile, I got 6th place, okay, and that's barely good enough to make a medal, okay? 6th place is the lowest medal you could get. And I was so excited with that because my competition was huge, okay? Like I said, all the big schools from Idaho were there. And that's not to say that I was like 6th in the whole state. I'm probably pretty good in the state too, though. So, thing is, though, at the last half lap, 230-ish meters, I passed this one guy. He was the 6th place runner. I was the 7th place runner. I passed him, and I was trying to pass him that whole race. Just like every time I tried to pass him, he wouldn't give it in. So I just hang right on his back, and then I was able to pass him. And thing is, like, I'm normally what you'd consider a pace setter. Okay, I start out in the lead, and I try to hold it. Sometimes I lose it. And so it's kind of uncommon for me to pass someone up, okay? And I did that, okay? And if I wouldn't have passed him up, I would have got 7th place, okay? Not good enough for a medal. I barely got a medal. And honestly, that guy so deserved a medal. I'm sorry that I had to take it from him, but he's an outstanding athlete too, okay? Much respect for him, even though I don't even know his name. He's a great athlete. And I was amazed by that, okay? I also PR'd on my mile. I went from a 5:11 to a 5:10. PR means personal record, just to let you know. So I'm so excited, okay? I didn't think I was going to PR. Then, for the steeplechase, first ever time doing the steeplechase, I jump in there, and boy, was that tiring. I was expecting to get like a 3:35 or 3 minutes flat. Not 3 minutes flat, 3:30 flat or 3:35, because normally, like the mile, my first few laps, like my my golden lap time is normally a 10:10, right around there. Today, my first lap was 1:09. I run kind of a fast first laps, and I tried to hold it the last few. And that steeplechase, I was far from a 3:35, but that was just an estimate for what I was expecting or trying to go for. When I got into that race, though, it was a lot more difficult than I thought. Jumping over those barriers and jumping over that pit of water, it was crazy. Like, the water at the deepest point went up to like here on me. Okay, then shallow point, it got pretty shallow quickly. So you had to jump over that water so far. Someone actually tripped. It was crazy and chaotic, but I did amazing. And once again, on the last lap, there was this one guy right ahead of me. He had the second place spot. Passed him right before we jumped over that barrier. And I held that second place lead. And I finished with it. And thing is, like, my whole track season, I've only got bronze, okay? And bronze is pretty good, but it just kind of annoyed me that every single race I'd get bronze, 3rd through 6th, never second place. This was my first time getting second place. Yeah. And when I was standing on that podium, or right by the podium, waiting to hear the 3rd place spot, I was so nervous and shaky. And then I heard I was 2nd place, so I did my goal, my biggest goal for this track meet. And I'm glad. And then next, I had the 800, which I kind of ran weaker. First of all, for the steeplechase, I ran a 4:10. Oh, no, 4:09.9. So, pretty much a 4:10. And for the 800, I was weaker because of the steeplechase. I still did okay, though. I got a 2:25. My PR is 2:17. And I didn't medal on that, but I'm still excited for what I did, running a bit weak and tired. So, yeah, that's how my events went, all 3 of them. And first of all, the 5th place guy on the mile was my close friend, goes to the same school as I do. He's actually a 7th grader, and we're pretty much like a duo, okay? His name is Braden. We've always been 1st or 2nd place, the 2 of us. Cross country was my dominant season. I was number 1. This season, he's number 1, okay? And I'm fine with that. Then Ammon, our number 3 guy, you might see him in the video too. He's outstanding, dude. Even though he's our number 3 guy, he's good enough to be a number 1 runner for any other school. Maybe not any other, but most schools. So he's awesome too. And I had a great track meet. I'm glad I could finish off my whole middle school career like this. And I love my track team so much. And I'm glad I could be a part of this last hoorah for Sage Valley with them. This is Zakin. Zakin out. Hoorah!